Okay. Okay, that's good. Oh no. I forgot all of. It has been so long since I've been in DCS. Oh, that's why. Monitor 1. There we go. Hells yeah, brother. All right, let's jump in there, Huey. Campaign. No. Is it instant action? Uno memento, please. Campaign. Not Paradise Lost. Where is... I love this job. Is it multiplayer? No. I woke up at 4:45. It wasn't bad. All right, I'm trying to find... I guess I lost it, huh? Oh, no, there it is. Hell yeah, brother. October 27th. Hell yeah. All right. You're just going to have to bear with me because it has been a long time. We're talking like several months since I've been in DCS and the flight sim. So let me get reacquainted to my old girl. The old UH1 hotel. Oh, crack a nice tasty beverage before we get in the air. I did watch a rocket launch. I watched it live. It was fantastic. It's pretty crazy. I think at the time of launch, I was watching the Everyday Astronaut on YouTube. He's my go-to space guy. But there was like 150,000, maybe 200,000 people watching on his Who knows how many were watching on the NASA stream? Probably a few million. But it's crazy to think that 50 years ago, in was it 50? Yeah, almost 60 years ago, in 1968, the first time we launched dudes to go around the moon. Over a billion people worldwide. A billion people either tuned in live on TV or listen on the radio to that launch. There's no possible way there's uh, a billion people watching or even cared about the launch on this time. And this is the first time we're sending. Uh, yeah, Apollo 8 went around, and Apollo 11 was Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. It's taking a long time to load. I think DCS just updated when I went to open it, so we may take a minute. But yeah, we are now 50 years into the future from the first time we're sending real people the furthest away from Earth they've ever been, and a considerable amount of Earth dwellers could give two shits. It's wild. And everybody has access to watch it live, no matter where they're at. And they didn't. uh, Buzz Aldrin didn't land. He was the furthest human being away from anyone else. What are you talking about? Buzz Aldrin certainly landed. It was what was his name that remained in the capsule? It was Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong were in the LEM. Are you talking about didn't physically land the aircraft or the spacecraft? I don't know if we're frozen or what, but I'm gonna give it a few more minutes here while we're loading up. Let me go turn my air conditioning on because it is hot as balls in here. Terrain graphics initialization. We've been stuck on this for quite some time now. Jesus, are we still 96 Syria dot November Golf 5? Neil Michael Collins, not Buzz Aldrin. Are we talking about Apollo 11? Because if we're talking about Apollo 11, Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong certainly landed on the moon. Do I VR race? Yes, I do VR race. That I probably VR race more than I do anything else. Should get nuclear option. Is that for VR yet, or has it always been? I think somebody mentions that game every so often, and I always ask the same thing. All right, we may be frozen on this modded mission here, folks. Michael Collins stayed in the capsule. Oh, yeah. Oh, so it doesn't have VR yet. Yeah, that's going to be a problem because all of my flight peripherals are attached hard mounted to my sim rig. So no can do. Oh, cheese and rice. It would seem we are. Ay. Okay, here we go. All right, stream is still going. No, skivvy shirt when I see one. Yeah. Yes, sir. This is a phase line company. They've got some dope ass t-shirt designs. This is the JTAC uh, uh, Ghostface JTAC. All right. Let's try this one more time. Campaign. No, it was under missions, wasn't it? Missions. I love this job. Do we want version 4.1? Yes. I should try the Ready or Not VR mod. Yeah, one day I'll probably do it. Okay, this is a good sign. I don't know if that popped up last time or not. Shut up, Siri. How do I like being a cop out of the military? I love my job. I mean, not every day. Some days I hate my job, but for the most part, I find high degree of fulfillment and enjoyment out of my career. So yeah. All right, I'm not getting any type of load screen here, so that's also not a good sign. Do I fly with the keyboard? No. No, 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 no. Okie dokie, artichokey. Let's see if I remember all my.
Hello, Sheriff.
Good morning, officer.
Just a sec. I'm going to put on my intercom.
No problem.
There's
All
it.
right. Let's power on the rear workstation.
No, so I fly with my center stick here, and then I use a throttle quadrant as my collective. I have a Virpil Apache collective stick and collective module on order, but if you know anything about Virpil, they are always on back order.
All right, officer.
Got a call from the base. Let me see what's going on. There has been an explosion in an industrial complex. We're still not sure if it was a bomb, but there are some suspect vehicles parked in the area.
We better take a look at those vehicles. Where's the complex located?
It's near the docks. I will put a mark on the map.
Okay, contact the bomb squad and tell them to be ready for a possible situation.
Yes, sir.
Heard this voice line so many times. Yeah, just gonna have to deal with it, buddy. All right, power's coming in. Let's see if I remember how to fly this thing. Graphics look good. So my
There has been another explosion in the complex.
my handsets are linked to my gloves, so I've got a little mount for my handsets on my sim rig, so I just keep them right there. So my hands are sitting in the windscreen, so I'll keep them in my lap so you don't have to see it. All right, got smoke off the nose.
Chief, the bomb squad team should be ready in the HQ in less than 10 minutes.
What helicopter would I want added to DCS? An updated Huey, a twin-engine Huey would be dope. What I need to do is download
I can see the complex.
the MH6 and AH6 mod. I heard it's so dope.
We are going to land near each vehicle and make sure they are clean.
Yes,
Fish
sir.
to fry. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Fucking Irene. All right, so we're looking for suspect vehicles. All right, got 1 o'clock low. Jeep down by these water towers or these grain silos.
I can see one of the suspect vehicles.
Let's check it out.
So just do a right 360, start bleeding off some airspeed here. Keep the pedal coming in. Contact the light towers. Kind of a steep approach here, but I got plenty of power for it. The V-22 would be dope.
Position.
Just a sec, Sheriff. I'm going to check the vehicle. This vehicle is clear.
Power's coming in.
Roger that. Let's check another one.
Got a
Excuse me.
suspect vehicle in
Oh.
sight.
That truck down there, 3 o'clock.
Great. Let's take a closer look.
I guess we'll just right 180 into here.
In position.
I'm going to take a closer look to the vehicle.
Cover would be dope. Yeah, you're right.
Nothing suspicious found in vehicle.
Roger that. Let's check another one.
Jarvis, bring up the cockpit. Oh, come on. Bring up the cockpit. Come on. Voice attack, you're killing me, dog. Forget how to see. Oh, there we go. Bring up the cockpit. Yeah, there we go. Bring up the cockpit. There we go, sweet. Why use a keyboard when you can use voice commands? Can multiple people be in one Huey and DCS? Yes, you can have 4 people inside a Huey. Real players. 2 crew chiefs or door gunners, and 2 pilots. Pilot in command and a co-pilot. Looking for that other vehicle. Shit, where the hell is this thing at? Co-pilot can fly, as well as 2 o'clock low right there, pulling a trailer. Can operate the radios, operate any of the switchology in here. So if you were the co-pilot, and I needed you to change frequencies, you could do that. If I need you to turn on or off any of the, the nav light or the search light or whatever, you could do that while I was flying.
position.
Just a sec,
Always play the
Sheriff.
medic in
I'm
Arma.
going to check the vehicle.
Can you be the medic in a helicopter?
Shit! There is a bomb inside the vehicle, and it has a timer.
Be cool. Tell the bomb squad to be ready.
He said,
We're
"Be
going to
cool."
pick you up at the helipad.
Yes, sir.
40.1. All right. Power's coming in. We are backing around to base to pick up the bomb squad. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Working as like a flight medic.
Hi, Chief. The bomb squad team confirmed that they're ready in the helipad.
Roger that, officer.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and bust her back. And we are trying to pull the guts out of this helicopter and get back as fast as we can. Let me get rid of this left control. Oh. Cameron, thanks for the follow, my friend. Looking for the base. Can usually ID it with the oh, there it is. The hospital is just to the left of those cranes over there. That's the hospital. Base is right off the nose.
Approaching the HQ. The bomb squad team is waiting in the helipad.
Are you flying the one?
Okay, let's pick them up.
I am flying the Huey. I absolutely am.
In position. We are waiting.
You remember when I crashed? That happens quite often, my friend.
Lieutenant Reynolds boarding.
Sergeant Clark on board.
Come on, Chief. We're ready.
Power's coming in. We're on the go. Oh, we're heavy, boys. About to over-torque the shit out of this thing.
Okay, gentlemen, that's the situation. We got an explosive device in the trunk of a vehicle, and it seems that there are enough quantity to blow to pieces all the factory.
We know that, sir. Your tactical officer described it to us, and at first sight it seems some basic amateur stuff. It should be easy to disconnect, if there are no surprises.
That's good news, guys. There's no much time left, so you better be ready to act fast.
Someone
Yes,
made this
sir.
mission for the Little Bird mod. That's all. Hell yeah. That looks like another fun one. As the Little Bird mod of VTOL VR. I miss playing that. That was like the only game that only flight sim that I ever played fixed wing stuff in. I found it way more amusing flying fighters than it was flying helicopters in there. The helicopter flight model in VTOL
One
VR
of my
is
favorite helicopters is the Huey.
kind of whack. One of your favorite helicopters. This is my favorite helicopter. It is the best helicopter ever built. Nobody can convince me otherwise.
Okay, guys, this is it. You better hold on, Costas. It's gonna
I've
be a
spent
rough
many
ride
hours in a
down.
Huey.
Ready to rock and roll, Sheriff.
It is, I have a affinity for the UH-1. We're gonna wave off this approach. I should have just skirted through those buildings and bled off more airspeed. Pretty heavy to be yanking and banking like that, so come out a little farther, start slowing down, get a slight descent rate, nothing aggressive.
In position.
Working nuke silos in the Cold War.
Okay, Sheriff, it's an amateur job. This baby should be disarmed
Oh no.
in a sec.
We've got 9 seconds. I don't know if we're gonna make it. I don't know if we're gonna make it. 3, 4, 3, 2. Oh. Oh.
Bomb has been neutralized.
Oh.
Good job, boys.
We survived.
We have finished here.
Oh, let me check.
What about the bomb squad team?
They are going to stay here. They still have to check a couple of things.
Okay, those guys are the best.
Those guys are the best.
There is an incoming transmission. Sheriff, there has been a collision.
Oh
A truck
no.
left the roadway and crashed into a tree. The driver was severely injured in the collision and needs to go to the hospital.
We're on our way.
Ooh, that looks kind of booty. Sorry for my my Twitch folks. All right, east of the base on the coast. All right. Already see the smoke, 11 o'clock. Bring up the cockpit. This was a part of the mission you crashed at. I've crashed several times. It's a game. You're gonna do it. You're the only one watching. Yeah. It looks better on TikTok.
We are getting there.
Roger that, officer.
It looks like they wanted to check your landing skills.
Landing completed.
All flap, no flight.
Opening doors.
1. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, loading up the patient. I think it's 40.2 for the frequency for the hospital. Did I mean to unfriend you on Steam a while back? I don't believe so. But I did go through and I cleared out a lot of just a bunch of people that I didn't frequently play with. Didn't recognize. I had like 200 and something friends on Steam, and I think I play with like maybe 10 people. Where did I get the sim controllers from? So this is the Thrustmaster Warthog HOTAS. So the center stick and the throttle, or the Warthog. I got I think this is a 9-inch extension. So it's just like a PVC rod that's been bended. Is bended a word? Bent to conform to my sim rig. And then it's just mounted on my flight or my racing rig. And Charlie, thank you for the follow, my friend. All right, so we are on final for the hospital helipad here.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh no, he's dying. You're very welcome, my friend. Charles and Charlie both followed at the same exact time. So thank you to both of you.
I have been trying to figure out how to do helicopter sim stuff. I am gonna get in PC and do Arma.
Okay.
Everyone is in good hands now.
Yeah, I mean, you can get like a... I forget who makes it now. Is that still Corsair?
Got a message here.
The X52? It's maybe Turtle Beach. I don't know.
Sheriff, we've got
Pretty
several
basic
phone calls about
stick and
a
throttle.
that is near the airport.
That's what I played
It
Flight
seems
Sims
that
with
there is a
for
man driving around
several
and
years,
he's
and then
dumping something into the water.
I got grown-up money and decided to blow it on this fucking thing. Logitech, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, it's already done.
Perfect. Let's go there and see what's going on.
The swamp is over there.
I see it. Let's find the vehicle.
Yeah, I want to see Project Hail Mary. I just I work today. I've got plans this weekend. Can I stream it? All right, so we are heading out to the swamp. There's a vehicle suspected. Somebody's out here polluting the lake. So we're gonna go check on him.
Look, that's the vehicle.
Great. Let's land and see what he is doing.
Oh no, he's fleeing. All right, we're in pursuit.
He is trying to escape.
Let's follow them. Call the HQ and inform of the situation. And tell them to check the swamp. Something ain't right.
Yes, sir. Sheriff, they found a dead body in the swamp.
Oh no, not a dead body.
I knew something
I only have my 9mm pistol.
Why?
Oh, 9mm, that's what she says.
Think you can hit the tires with that gun?
I can try, but you must get very close to the vehicle.
We're gonna shoot an armored vehicle's tires
Stop
out
that car.
with a 9mm from a moving helicopter.
Opening door. I'm ready.
I love
Be
it.
careful, officer. We don't want to shoot the guy.
No, we definitely want to shoot the
Sure.
guy. He just killed somebody and dumped their body in a lake like they were trash.
We're too far.
Oh no!
This guy is crazy.
Where is he at? There he is. Ah. Oh, he's turning again. This son bitch. I gotta find a spot, an open enough spot to be able to hover kind of low and close
We're
down.
not close enough.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's over with now, buddy.
Helicopters are so hard to fly.
Yeah, they take some getting used to. I guess we're still not close enough. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I've almost got it.
Tail rotor. The tail rotor, you need one of those to fly. Whoops. Whoops. All right, let's go to
What game is this?
this is DCS, Digital Combat Simulator. Let's see if oh no. Does the Rotorhead server not exist anymore? Or did it change names? Rotor.
Oh, I didn't DCS had stuff like this.
Oh, it's in Afghanistan now. Oh. You need to buy and install it. Oh. I'm doing that tomorrow. I'm buying the Southwest Afghanistan map tomorrow. 100%. There's only one person in there, though, right now, anyways. No big D. How about we go to Vietnam? Vietnam. The Paradise Lost campaign is always a good one. I forget which mission is the close air support one. I think it's 7. Four clicks. Once your troops attack the hilltop west of the LZ where enemies. Yeah, this one's so good. I just love this mission. All right, we're going to be flying a UH-1 hotel gunship, so we will be very heavy, very power limited, but we have guns. Will travel. It's going to be a great time. Oh, no. This is not the mission that I wanted to fly. This is the, for some reason it loaded me into the Apocalypse Now mission, which is kind of fun, but it's a long flight. There's a lot of transiting. All right, We got a co-pilot. We got
Hey
two
man,
door gunners
welcome
this
to the
time.
Gamblers. My name is Randy Dawson, but they call me the Joker around here.
Fuel is on. Force train. Hydraulic
Jack
control.
Wilson. Good to be here. I had enough of those tight LZs. I want to be able to shoot back.
You've got it all wrong, man. The only person crazier than a slick pilot is a gunship pilot. Just wait and see, alright? Let's go. The slicks have already taken off.
And standby generator, non-essential bus, inverter spare, AC phase. Ooh, what was my starter?
Clear.
All right, so we're looking at the gas producer gauge, or the NG. NG speed. We're looking for 40% in 40 seconds. We are there. This turbine is burning, baby. Alright, external lights, we'll go ahead and flash since we're on the ground. We'll set them to bright. Anti-collision is on. Don't need wipers. Console lighting, we'll go ahead and turn that up just a little bit. Getting kind of dim, but I think the sun's about to come out. Alright, gauges are settled. Throttle's coming up. Go ahead and throw IFF on. IFF light is out. Rocket selector will set to 1. Making sure I remember my switchology for guns and rockets. Boom. Target reticle. Okay. Looking for the frequencies. Gamblers 124.5. Whoop, it's sensitive. Trying to do this in virtual reality. Alright, 124.5, we are set there. Transmit, receive, go ahead and set that. Hit spacebar, let them know we're ready.
Who's up?
We are going to save Forrest Gump, that's right.
Who's up? Roger, lifted in 5 seconds.
Bubba has been shot. We need to
Okay,
get
let's go. MB Company, we're flying older model Hueys with weaker engines. We're also loaded to the gills with rockets and ammo. You can't just pull pitch and lift off. Get into 1-foot hover, taxi out, turn into the wind, and then push your cyclic forward until we hit transitional lift.
Quill, thanks for calling, my man. Alright, power's coming in.
I'll try to do my best.
Being real gentle with her. We are super heavy. Loaded to the gills with crew chiefs. 7.62 ammo. Rocket pods on both sides. And we are in a little single engine here.
Don't move it more than you need. Otherwise, we'll slide off the air cushion. Anyway, you'll get the hang of it soon.
Leads airborne. Go ahead and pedal turn to the right. Tails clear left. And we're just gonna pretend we got clearance and we'll use this taxiway to depart. And we are on the go.
That wasn't bad. Okay, let's head to company
Standby
HQ.
generator,
The slicks are loading up
normal.
the troops as we speak. Roger.
We are flying, boys. We're just flying over the active runway like we own the place. Alright, so we are looking for company HQ. I mean, the frequency 40.85. Try not to fly into the ground while we're doing so. Alright, we are homing now. Turn the volume down on that. We don't want to hear that homing beacon loud AF the whole time. If you're streaming games you haven't streamed in a while, play Ready or Not. Yeah, I've been playing Ready or Not since the new update. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I'll definitely stream it one of these nights. Alright, Dash 2 is way back there. It's his fault, he's slow as fuck. You just want to play Ready or Not with me? Well, I'll add you back on Steam if I delete you. Run some. Welcome to beautiful Vietnam. So we are en route to HQ, company headquarters, to link up with the Slicks, or the troop transport, Hueys, which I can see them like 11:30 long. And let me go ahead and turn this on. There we go. Our rat out. He's live. What do I have a master caution for? Inverter spare. Alright, we'll just go ahead and let them know we're ready.
This is Gambler 2-4. We have you in sight. Over. Gambler 2-4. It's good to see you guys. Pushing over to the LZ. Over.
Alright. I've got the Trailbird 3 o'clock high. We're gonna go ahead and stay low. Once they get established inbound to the target area, we'll go ahead and join low to high. New maps. Want to S tier New America? Bro, we've been playing New America on hard, and it is fucking tough. Alright, so I've got Trailbird through the greenhouse. Still doing about 70 knots. We finished it on normal. We have not completed it on hard, or veteran, or whatever the hell it's called. Alright, so we're going to start pulling in a little power, picking up a little airspeed, and we'll go ahead and start joining low to high. That's our Dash 2 right there. 2 o'clock high. Flying all willy-nilly. I'm using a Thrustmaster Warthog throttle quadrant as my collective. I was just telling the chat earlier, I do have a verbal Apache collective stick and collective base on order, but they told me 3 month wait, back order. from what I've read online, it's more like a 5 to 6 month wait. So it'll get here when it gets here, I guess. Were you a crew chief on Hawks? Oh, crew dog? Is there 15 Tango? Very nice, my friend. Yeah, I went into the Guard after I got out of the Marine Corps and crewed Hawks for a while. Okay, very nice. I was a Huey crew chief in the Marines. And then got out, became a cop, went to flight school, did some other things, and then went to the Guard. And I missed helicopters, man. Military helicopters, so I went and crewed Blackhawks for a while. Alright, so we're going to join up with Lead over here. We'll bypass these guys. The target area is probably another 5 minutes off to the southwest here. Medevac. Jeez. Hell yeah. When I was in the Marine Corps, I was stationed on Camp Pendleton, SoCal. And then in the Guard, I was in Colorado.
They look great with the rising sun in the back.
On Buckley and Aurora.
You got it. Beautiful. I didn't know you were a professional photographer.
Yeah.
Laugh all you want.
Go back to
These pictures are
your
gonna
other
be
point
worth a
about
lot of money.
funding a helicopter collective. It's hard. It's such a niche market that a lot of companies, will do made to order. Or they keep very limited stock of them. Virpil's one of them, but they do everything made to order. They've gotten so behind on fulfilling their orders. It's, like I said, 3 to 6 month wait time, but they make probably the best helicopter collectives in the sim market. So I figure I've used the Throttle Quadrant as a collective for a year and a half, 2 years at this point, and it's worked fine. I guess I can wait, however long it gets to, however long it takes to get a real collective. So hell yeah. I was in B Company, second of the 135th GSAB. Yeah, man, it's just the what I'm using right now is the Thrustmaster Warthog. So it's exactly like an A10 center stick right here and a throttle. So all these little switches and things are all the switches that you'd find in an A10, but because I thought when I first built this sim rig, I was primarily going to use it for racing, which I do, and flight sim stuff. I was going to fly helicopters, but I was also going to really get deep into the weeds on the A10. I've flown the A10 one time, and it's cool, but there's so much to learn in DCS that I just kind of fell back into what I know. That being helicopters.
This is Blackjack 3. We're 3 minutes from the LZ.
All right.
Okay, get ready. Let's arm the rockets.
right, so we are
You
armed.
got it.
Red light. Red means dead. So, and we are on guns right now. So we'll go ahead and test fire. All right, miniguns are operational. We've only got 14 2.75-inch rockets, so we're not going to test fire those. We'll just trust that they work. So the objective area is straight off the nose here. A big open field. Oh, the LZ is very hot, my friend. It is hot. I'm not quite sure what I have this master caution light on for. I feel like it's something silly. Central bus. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and lights out. Alright, contact the LZ 1130 long. No overspeed. Landing light is stowed.
LZ in sight. Gamblers, go ahead, prep it.
Alright, we are cleared hot.
Gambler 2-4, going in.
We're gonna get some altitude here. We're gonna go ahead and save our rockets. So we'll just tip in with guns. Play some Fortunate Son.
Let's aim for the
If
tree
I
line by
didn't,
that road between the LZ and the hilltop.
Wouldn't get copyright infringed, I would absolutely do it. Alright, tree line right off the nose. Leads in hot. Just gonna kick the tail out. Kind of follow this tree line. Alright, leads off right.
You see any small arms fire? Negative. Keep those rockets coming.
Alright. Clear down and right. I know. Be nice. Charlie's quiet right now, folks. Charlie's quiet. They're hiding in the weeds. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and mark LZ secure for now.
This is Gambler 2-4. LZ secure. The floor is yours, gentlemen.
The floor is yours, gentlemen.
Roger that. Appreciate the support, over. Roger, we'll stick around in orbit overhead until you guys are done. Over.
Yeah, we need an ISR platform. Alright, somebody's crew chief's going hot. No. Open the door. All right, we got the assault element high 2 o'clock. There he goes. Get it. Get it. Well-disciplined DC. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put it on this this little mortar pit right here. Bob and weave, boys. Bob and weave. Is my back right crew chief not doing anything? Is he even looking for... Alright. One bird's on short final right now. Don't want to shoot into our friendly folks over there. I don't know what the fuck they're shooting at. All right, visual 3. Ooh. I'm not seeing any tracers right now. I know. Oh, there we go. Alright, rolling in hot.
Gamblers need assistance now. Looks like we got buku enemy troops by the road. Roger that, Mac. Attacking now. We're taking fire! We're taking... Shit, they're all over the place.
Alright, those are our friendlies. Oh, there he is. Fuck you, dude. Shoot that motherfucker. What are you doing? Oh, dude. Alright, fuck this.
2-4, there's a bunker with mortars on that hilltop. It's keeping the grunts pinned down. Can you take care of it?
There he goes. Jesus Christ.
Right, we're tally on the bunker.
Alright, bunker is 9 o'clock. Coming through 9 o'clock now. There we go. Damn.
Chalk 3's been hit! Chalk 3's been hit! We're losing our PM!
Alright, rockets are armed. We are in hot.
There's more troops moving down the hillside. God damn it!
Too close for missiles. Switching to guns. Those are some good rocket shots, I'll tell you what, boy. Alright. Bunch of infantry in the open.
Blackjack 3 flight is off the ground on RTB.
Spread the love. Spread the
We're
love.
gonna stick around and provide air support to the grunts as long as our ammo lasts. See you back at base. Thanks for the help.
Oh.
Anytime, Mac.
Let's go, Mav. Let's do some of that pilot shit.
There are some trucks approaching the LZ from the south. About half a click.
Alright, my Dash 2's right off the nose. Gonna try to
Roger,
deconflict
let's take them
here.
out. They're Bravo carrying reinforcements. Roger that.
Get some, get some. Pedal turn. Got some trucks. Arming rockets again. Ooh, we are just getting ate up right now with small arms fire. All right, tally 3 vehicles on the road. 10 o'clock low. Brian Conway, thank you for the follow, my friend. All right. Lead is inbound account.
Nice shot. You got that motherfucker.
We are Winchester on rockets. Yeah, the Airframes boys are going to be real pissed. Black Hawk Crew Chief, thanks for the follow, my man. Oh, Lord. Tons of infantry. All right, our hydraulic
speeds are sure
pressure
noticeable.
is pretty low. She's a little sluggish. Our airspeed indicator is toast. VSI is still working. Our altimeter is still on. All right. We're doing all right. Not too bad. Still got plenty of fuel. And we got plenty of
Good
ammo.
morning.
We're just gonna send it. Just gonna send it. Oh, a little short, little short. Get 'em, boys, get 'em. That's why you wear chicken plates. Anthony, what's going on, my man? Rotor speeds are sure noticeable. We're in the green, you know? NR's looking okay, unless my my gauge. Yeah, it's still moving. We're good. We're good.
Now they're green.
Were they not? When I was
Hey,
fucking
Wilson, we're running low on rockets and 20 Mike here.
pulling the guts out of it.
Right.
Alright, fuck this. We're just going Winchester. Fuck you, bro. Oh no, oh no. Oh, we made it. Okay. Old girl's taking a beating. We're out of here.
4 Winchester RTB.
The old grunts can handle it from here. Should have just leveled this place with some bomb trucks. Let's get a battle damage assessment here.
You got a new window in your windscreen. We are so bad.
Windows are shot up. Tail looks alright. Every window has been shot through, but everybody's alive. Skittle buff out, you know what I mean? Bring up the cockpit. Bring up the cockpit. There we go, good girl.
Main systems look good. I'll sign off.
My man, my man. I think the taxpayer would be satisfied with our work today.
Look at that. Son of a
Tater-nader.
bitch.
Thank you for the follow, sir. Appreciate you.
Good ROI.
This bad mamma jamma, the greatest aircraft known to man, is worth every penny. Every penny.
We are indeed Sue back.
So back. Bina, what's up, man? How are you? We're just gonna go ahead and jettison these pods. Beep. Yep. Bye, Felicia. We just got rid of the rocket pods. Don't need the extra weight. What's the worst
Good.
financial
Started
decision
a new job recently. Been keeping me busy.
I've made in my simulator? Like real money? Worst decision? Started a new job? Hell yeah, brother. What kind of job? You don't have to tell me where you work. I don't want you to breach OPSEC.
The sound of horror for the enemy, but the sounds of angels to ground troops.
Yes, sir.
Take it back, man. Flying a gunship is just as scary as flying a
Fundraising.
slick.
Hell yeah.
I told you. Feels good to be able to shoot back, though, right?
You're not fundraising for like a terrorist
Right on.
organization, are you? Because that would not be cool. Nah,
No
man, I
educational
have
efforts.
retired the Zins. Zins are no mas. They are subpar to the Grizzly Wintergreen 12 milligrams.
Osman's Fund for Believers.
If you have not tried Grizzly's nicotine pouches, of course you must be of age, and nicotine is a whatever I'm mandated to tell you. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. So now you can't sue me. But yes, Grizzly has nicotine pouches now, and they are fire. I'd stay away. Well, you do you, Bugaboo, but they come in 7, 12, and 15 milligrams. The 15s don't have as much flavor as the 12s, and they are the level of nicotine.
How are you guys doing back there?
It seems like a small jump
many
from
Grizz
12 to
points for a
15, but I'm
Blackstone,
telling you,
though?
boy,
We're fine. Got hit
I
by
think
a
they're
cave
lying,
fire.
'cause it's
Rolled
like-
over the chin bubble, knocked out the overhead panel.
Put a
But
15
we're
in.
okay. How about you guys?
I'm feeling pretty good. The
Gotta
12s,
be
you're
good.
feeling
Wow.
good.
I guess we got lucky today. That was intense.
And I usually double
I pour
deck, like,
pickle juice in
after
mine.
about 30 minutes, I'll put in a second one, second 12 milligram. Sometimes I'll forget that they didn't have 12, so I bought a 15, and I'll double deck a 15. Bro, I'm on another planet.
You putting
It is
kids on?
wild. Am I putting kids on? Kids on what? On the helicopter? Or on Grizzly nicotine pouches? No. The answer is no. It's bad, kids. Don't
Mike.
do it. It's an addictive chemical. No. No. I hope not. I hope
Try
you're all
putting pickle juice in the can.
consenting adults. Pickle juice? Bruh. No, okay, this is DCS, Digital Combat
Hell
Simulator.
yeah.
What is wrong with you? Did you learn this in the military? This sounds like a total military thing. Oh yeah, bro. Just throw some pickle juice in it. It'll boost the
Skull.
boosted nicotine. Gross. Horrendous, my friend.
Yum.
You nasty. You nasty. Oh, look at that shot. Look at that shot. Oh, off into the distance.
Nice.
Trying to fly a helicopter in third person is not the easiest thing in the world.
I'd climb out and take it.
Hell yeah. We are headed back to base. We have taken an exorbitant amount of damage. We had a good time, though, doing it. We dirt napped quite a few bad guys, and
RTB.
we ran out of rockets. We have very few bullets left for the minigun, so it's time to go home, take a nap, switch birds, get a new one, and then go back out and do it all again after we get another tasty beverage, because Daddy's almost out. And Nico, thank you for the follow, my friend. Did I see that Cyberpunk is getting official VR? I did not see that. I'm still out of the loop on games, dude. I'm so like, I play DCS, play Ready or Not every once in a while. I was really big into Arc Raiders for a while, and then I just kind of got tired of it. And then iRacing. I spend 90% of my time on this computer in iRacing. All other games, I just kind of like don't pay a whole lot of attention to, which is sad. I need to. Don't call myself Daddy ever again. Oh, Daddy's gonna call Daddy whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And Daddy's flying this bird. Daddy can call himself whatever. When you're in control of the ship, you can call yourself whatever you want to. CB Gaming, thank you for the follow, my friend. Ida Ramon and Red Bull Peach.
They sick label.
What is a Ramon?
DCS and Arma are the only good things right now. Base is far LMAO.
You'll swap my house just to send my coworkers over?
Ramon.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I live outside of the jurisdiction in which I work, so the team that serviced my residence would not be the team that I'm on. Unfortunately for me. Otherwise, they'd pull up and see my patrol car in my driveway and, oh. We may be at the wrong house. But who knows? Oh, ramen noodle. Ramen noodle.
SWAT.
Gotcha. Yes, I am on the SWAT team. Yeah, I think I'm heading back to base. I feel like I've been flying for quite some time. I am not a MASH unit. I am I'm in a gunship
AR
currently.
6.5 Creed.
Snap Creedmoor is a respectable cartridge. But that's for the sniper nerds.
You don't know where base
I
is?
am not a sniper nerd on my team. I like to, I like being an assaulter. I do know where base is.
Nerds
Well,
are never heard.
I found it, so I guess I do know where it is. Nerds are never heard, that's right. That's right. I mean, you gotta love them, but you can still call them nerds. All right. We made it home.
We love our violent kin.
We got the C-130s out here. Got the B-52s. Some Chinooks parked over there. Would I get American trucks in? Likely not. Where's the action at? Oh, you missed it, man. You're just now joining. We just got all the action. Indicative of this hole, this hole, this hole, that hole, that hole, that hole, that hole, this hole. All the holes are from the action. Oh, there's our. Ricky, thank you for the follow. There's more action to be had. We're just returning to base on this mission.
Maybe rotor blades. Let's see if out of balance has been modeled.
Oh boy, we have no power. Okay. It would lead me to believe that our engine has been shizzot multiple times. We are pulling max torque right now. And
oil?
I can't even. We're going to have to pick up some airspeed. So we're flying over this fence. Okay. Right?
Temp.
And then we may have to do a run-on landing here, boys. So we're going to right pedal turn, because less torque required. And then we're just going to run-on land it here.
She hot?
Alright, safe on deck, throttle's coming down. Low rotor RPM warning is off. Yeah, poor girl took a beating, but she got us home. What did I set for my throttle cutoff? I forget. Whatever. Mission complete. Lucas, thank you for the follow. Jamie, awesome. Where can I get a setup like that, and how much does it cost? Oof. So you don't have to go all out like I did. I built a kind of a dual function racing sim. So this thing.
Get the tie downs. Fuel air. Apu.
This is my wheelbase. So I've got a couple different wheels that attach here, so I can do some sim racing. I've got pedals, racing pedals, that are right here, which you can't see, I don't think. Maybe you can. I can't see what the camera is seeing right now because I'm in VR, but these are my race pedals. My rudder or tail rotor pedals are down here. And then this is a racing sim rig, so I've got a seat and all of this shit. All of these little things add up. Which, if you just want to fly in a flight sim, you can just buy a stick, a throttle, and then if you have a gaming computer, you can get away with that. And you can find, pretty budget friendly stick and throttle setups, and you don't need pedals. Most like entry level sticks will have on the center stick. You can control your yaw by just twisting the stick. It works, but I was going for realism. So I've got tail rotor pedals, a center stick down here, all this. Long story short, entry level to get into the game. If you already have a gaming PC, I won't go into that. You could probably buy a throttle and center stick for $150. So no APU on the UH1 hotel, my friend. Yep. Just old battery power. Jinx 44. Is 44 supposed to mean something? All right, what's the next mission?
No shit?
No shit what? Take off, head south.
Battery.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's old school, my friend. The November, the twin engine Huey that I worked on before we transitioned to the 4-blade Huey was all battery powered as well. No APU, no huffer, no pneumatic starter. It was all electric starter. None of these are gun missions. I don't know if anybody's gonna enjoy this.
I hated the pneumatic starting system.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot more complex, but it is kind of awesome if you know, in an emergency we could, you could buddy start. So you
One shot,
stick
then
that
you
hose
pump.
from your little pneumatic valve from one helicopter to the other, and you could just pump air from one helicopter to the other, and you could start it if the other bird didn't have enough battery juice or your APU was shot or whatever. So having that capability is kind of cool. But UN pilot, I can't remember flying this campaign. Fuck it, let's do it. Want to play some Ready or Not tomorrow? Sure. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh, yeah. I just have a SWAT training tomorrow, and then I'm off for 3 days. We just switched from 8-hour shifts to 12-hour shifts, and it's amazing. I love 12-hour shifts. Let me go grab another tasty beverage, and I'll be right back.
Nice. Well, be safe. Later.
All right. Into the AO transport. I have no idea.
Well, what's the holdup? Let's go. Make sure you don't break my helicopter. I just got it fixed. If anything happens to this baby, you'll be hammering out the dents yourself.
Okay, dude. Well, I have no idea where I'm supposed to fly. Let's see what this thing looks like. Does it look like a... Oh, yeah. It's a white, ugly paint job. Bring up the cockpit. All right. My old co-pilot and his super sweet UN shindig. All right, we're double decking, like I said. All right, power's coming in. Whoa.
Thank God we're airborne, and I was starting to think you were afraid of flying. Turn to heading 305 and fly over the water reservoir until the rivers join. Keep the international airport off your left side. And please try to avoid colliding with an airliner. Can't be too careful with a rookie at the controls.
Alright, he said turn right to 305. Clear right.
So how much does this helicopter cost?
In DCS? I think the Huey in DCS is like 60 bucks? 50? Alright, we are 305 on the money, almost.
Infield 1-1, airborne.
Alright.
Do you ever do CAS in here?
Yeah, we just did a CAS mission in Vietnam, in the Vietnam campaign a few minutes ago. Alright, we've got a airliner taking off. Actually, looks like a private jet. About 10 o'clock high. Dad flew Kiowas for the Army back in the day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've heard the Kiowa module in DCS is pretty dope. You can shoot an M4 out the door. Pretty sweet. Is this dude on final? Or is he turning base? I can't tell if he's flying straight at me or not. And he's flying upwind for some reason. Need to get DCS so your dad can relive the glory days? Hell yeah. Yeah, look up a DCS Kiowa. It's some of the campaigns and the missions that people have built and that they sell like in the Iraq campaign or the Iraq theater and the Afghanistan theater. It's pretty dope. Very realistic, very in the actual places that a lot of those missions took place. Pretty sick. Do I know the RC-12? That's the military version of the PC-12, correct? The, like, ISR version? It's like a turboprop airplane, right?
So question, did you pick your MOS or was it picked for you cause ID like to do what you did?
So in my specific case, when I went into the Marine Corps, and granted this was, I was, 16 when I enlisted in the delayed entry program. I'm now 34, so coming up on, 17 years ago? Things may have changed. But I enlisted with an air crew contract. Right? You can choose, there's specific MOSs that you can choose, right? Like, hey, I want to be an MP, I want to be an infantryman, I want to, even the infantry ones, kind of the same case as mine. You'll get an 03 contract. Every MOS in the Marine Corps has 4 digits. 0311, 0331, 03... I forget all of them. Mortarman, machine gunner, rifleman, all of these things. For air crewmen, it's 6170 something. 6171, 6172, 3, 4, 5. Mine was a ultimately ended up being a 6174, which is a Huey crew chief. When I enlisted, though, I was an enlisted air crewman. I had no idea what platform I was going to go to. I could have ended up on CH-53s, MV-22 Ospreys, the KC-130, Frogs at the time, CH-46s. What other aircraft? I think that was it. And then Hueys. And then you go to air crew school, and then once you complete air crew school, based on where you stack in your class, based on, they called it an order of merit list, an OML. I was number 1 in my class, so I got my number 1. Actually, I didn't even get my number 1 pick. I put number 1 was Ospreys, number 2 was Hueys, and I chose Ospreys East Coast because I was from the West Coast. I was from Alaska, so I wanted to go somewhere different and go to North Carolina. And the Marine Corps, in its infinite wisdom, said, you know what? We know you chose Ospreys. We're going to put you in Hueys, and we're going to send you back to the West Coast. So that's where I ended up. So all that to say, yes, you can join to be an air crewman, but you could be an air crewman on anything. Ospreys, C-130s, Hueys, CH-53s. So you're kind of at the whim of the military. RC-12 is the Army's version of just a C-12. Oh, the King Air. Okay. Oh, yeah. And yes, the Marines have the AH-1 and the UH-1. So if you get attached to they're called Marine Light Attack Squadrons, or an HMLA. Helicopter Marine Light Attack, HMLA. If you get attached to an HMLA, you'll have both Hueys, UH-1s, and Cobras, AH-1s. And now it's the UH-1 Yankee, which is the most modern version of the Huey, and the AH-1 Zulu. Which are like 88% parts compatible with each other. But one's a assault support platform, the Huey, and the Cobra is a close air support platform, the gunship.
Alright, thanks for telling me. I am gonna go to bed though, got school tomorrow.
Alright, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. I don't know where we're flying. He said fly 305, stay right at the airport, fly past the
All right,
reservoir.
See the rivers joining up ahead? Turn left there to a heading of 280 and follow the river, and wave goodbye to Tbilisi.
All right. Turning left to 280. I'm going to go ahead and follow the river. How much is this whole setup, if you don't mind me asking? I actually have a video on my my TikTok that has a full cost breakdown. I think it ended up, and that is including the seat, the sim rig, the wheelbase, my racing pedals, flight sim pedals, stick, throttle, all the little parts, add-ons. I think altogether it came out to like $7,000. Which is not cheap, and arguably much better uses of my money, but I'm an adult. I can do what I want. J-Bull, thank you for the follow. But like I said, man, I kind of balled out on this.
I have an Oculus headset, but none of the games are good like this.
So you certainly don't have to get all the fancy schmancy bullshit. You can find like Temu sim rigs or Alibaba sim rigs that are exactly the same as this, basically, for a fraction of the cost. If you're not into sim racing,
I am jealous of this setup, though, man. It's awesome.
If you're not into sim racing, like if you could give two shits about sim racing, like they make flight sim specific rigs that are like way less. Because with sim racing, you've got force feedback wheelbases, you got force feedback pedals, and creates a lot of torque and stress on the whole setup. So you have to, not have to, but it's nice to have something a little beefier. Flight sim, like you don't have a whole lot of force feedback stuff. You're not fucking yanking and banking and pressing a pedal super hard. So you can get away with a little less rigid of a setup. And then you can find peripherals, a stick, a throttle, for especially used. You can find good used stuff for fairly cheap. Does my wife know about that exact cost? Yeah, she knows about everything. I mean,
Are you still active duty?
We we don't keep stuff from each other, but you know, we both are pretty comfortable in our careers now, and it's taken a lot of work. You know, where there were several years where we were not in a comfortable spot, and we were struggling to make ends meet. But after several years of hard work on both of our ends, we're kind of in a position now that
5,000 feet, but not any higher. I left my oxygen
we're okay.
behind.
And you know, communication is key in a marriage. So we, you know, hey, I would like to buy this. Okay. Is it in the budget? Yeah. Okay, cool. Do your thing, man. And the same goes for her. You know, hey, you want to buy some... She thinks that all of the shit that I buy is stupid and dumb. Like, she has zero interest in video games and computers and flight sims or racing sims. But I also think that the shit she spends money on is super dumb too. So, but I love her and that makes her happy. So, you know, buy whatever you want within reason. I am not still active duty. No, I got out in 2014. Just ended active service. I'm pretty old. I joined the Marine Corps when I was 17 years old in 2008. And got out in 2014. Best memory of flying.
Rookie, are you going to keep us crawling along like a turtle the entire flight? Step on it.
Thanks for your service.
I mean, I have
in the dead of night, you'll be delivering
it depends.
for the rest
Like,
of your deployment, and not from a helicopter either.
it's a subjective question, right? Like, best, most memorable. There's like things that I'm like really glad that I got to be a part of and was super cool to be involved in, and then there was also like super cool like, for instance, a super cool moment was being able to, we flew from San Diego. There was a flight of 4 of us, 2 Hueys and 2 Cobras, and we flew from San Diego to San Francisco for Fleet Week. So the Navy and the Marine Corps put on this big week-long event where they bring in all of the, all sorts of different Navy vessels and Marine Corps aircraft and Marine vehicles, and everybody's walking around San Francisco in their uniforms and blah, 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 blah. So we got to fly in from San Diego to San Francisco, so the whole transit up there was super cool. We flew through the LA Hilo route, which you fly through, past like Laker Stadium and fly through downtown Los Angeles, going bobbing and weaving through buildings, and then you fly up the coast, and then we flew under the Golden Gate Bridge. So I have a picture from our other Huey aircraft. I took a picture of them and they took a picture of us flying under the Golden Gate Bridge. So that's like how many people on planet Earth have been able to say they've flown a helicopter under the Golden Gate Bridge. Not many. So that's a cool memory. And then, we did a lot of cool operations overseas. That was super cool to be a part of. Worked with a lot of cool people. Met a lot of cool people. Got to carry a lot of, fallen Marines, soldiers, British Marines, Australians, partner Afghan forces. So, that's an honor and a privilege to be able to do that. To be able to carry somebody off the battlefield. So yeah, there's a lot of cool moments. LOL, thank you for the follow. Dad lore is insane. The thing about being a parent, I have a 14-year-old, I have a 3-year-old, and I have a she'll be 1 next month. My 14-year-old is my use case scenario for what it's going to be like with my 2 girls later on. He could give 2 shits about anything that I've done, any of the stories, and like I don't, it's not like I'm, hey son, let me tell you about my cool guy days. If he asks, questions, I'll answer them, but he very seldomly asks questions. He could give 2 shits. You're just dad to them. Again, I have no idea where I'm flying. He may have told me to go somewhere or do something, but I've been running my suck. Yeah, nope, I got a 14-year-old boy. He is 6'5", wears a size 15 shoe. So he is going to outgrow me. I'm 6'6". I wear a size. He's already outgrown me in the feet size, and he will surely be taller than me. Alright, I have no idea where I'm going. He hasn't given me any updates. I assume he's I'm supposed to just follow this river. So we'll just go ahead and God. Doesn't this look beautiful though? The water, trees, these hills.
Are you flying a mission?
I am. Some like kind of low-key transport mission right now. He's only given me headings and like visual reference points to navigate, so we're just gonna kind of get low-level NOE or Nap of the Earth. Just try to keep it a little more interesting.
So I am guessing you use coordinates, and there's not really a map to reference.
Sometimes there's well, there is a map. Let me climb up, because it's not like a typical game where you pause and look at the map. Like, if I open the map, I'm still flying, so if I open it, I have to make sure that I'm somewhat stable. That way I don't fly into the ground. I'm trying to fly with my legs here. So I'm here, and I'm supposed to go to Tbilisi? Oh no, I left Tbilisi, and I'm flying all the way to the coast. So this is going to take forever. When does my 14-year-old get his permit? Later this year or the next year. He actually lives with his mom in Texas. So they're... Oh yeah, you live in Texas. So yeah, he's going to get his permit next year. I believe it's 15, right? Alright, this campaign and this mission's kind of boring.
This is Gory. Stay with the river for now. At the next big town, we'll turn right to a heading of 280 and follow another stream.
Nah, I'm not interested. This is boring. I'm done doing this. Plus, it's late. I need to go to bed. I've got to be up in a couple of hours for training. So we're just going to go ahead and land. Just find somewhere on this road. Oh no, my webcam turned off. Nobody wanted to see my ugly mug anyways. Do a little vehicle interdiction here, see if the cars stop. No, he has no interest in stopping. These guys just don't give a fuck, huh? Let's see if they hit us if we crash. Ah! Yep, we died.
Can't you fly?
And I think that's a good note to end it on. Neil, does my son play football? He plays basketball now. He's he much prefers basketball. But all right. Well, it's been fun. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Camera should be back. Yeah, there it is. I don't know why it fell asleep automatically, but anyways, appreciate y'all hanging out. We'll be back on tomorrow night. Maybe playing a little bit of Ready or Not at the request of Neil over on Twitch, but we may be back in DCS. Try to get into the Rotorhead server so we can play online with some other folks. But until then, I appreciate y'all keeping the chat lively. And if you're not already, follow, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow on TikTok. Really appreciate it. Until tomorrow night.